you didn't ask for. Alright. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Now, alright, I've been fucking with stereos since I was a kid. I don't know what age, house stereos. So anyway, all this shit is new to me. That's why nowadays, yeah, I just pay for it. Like I don't even the vehicle, the radio, I just pay for it. You know, the only thing I did and ran myself was this simple shit. I ain't even trying to learn all this shit. Right? You can still smell it. All right, so as a kid or time 15, I even had a setup. I don't know where I got that battery charger. I got an old battery charger, right? I guess I was about 16, 17 or something. I did. I had a battery charger hooked up to a car stereo. Here they go. Now I get. Here they go. Now I've been riding in for to get my, whatever. I did bend a few corners. I got some gas. It's back on full. But anyway, now as soon as I come home, the helicopters just keep flying up. That's a lot of money. They're the ones who supposedly care about the environment, right? All that shit. So they burn. They like he no. They burn. Yeah, don't buy whatever. I don't want to get a strike until next year. We're gonna break up YouTube. We're gonna make them break up. It's not jealousy. You're not gonna do what you. Yeah, YouTube getting broken up. All right. So the lesson that I'm teaching y'all now, like I said, if you can smell it, the first time I smelled it, it's I'm thinking it's an amp from my experience, and no, you didn't wire it wrong. You didn't, wire the red and black for, niggas, red and black wire. I always thought that was funny. When I was 12, 8, 9 years old, it's not red, but, down south, it's the red and black. No, it's the ground and power wire. But, I knew better than, not because like they gonna do it. No, it's just, you know, then everybody, oh, you know everything. Yeah, it wasn't even about that. I wasn't worried about getting back then. Anyway, but nowadays it's the speaker. This shit, this one is good, but see what happened? They replaced this one a couple of months ago. I only had this thing like a year and a half, I guess. I don't know. Today's Sunday, but see, look at this one. This is something new. Back in the day, this is how I speak. Like I said, I used to, matter of fact, that what I did, I had a battery charger hooked. I don't know. It just felt like I was in the car. So I had hooked up a car stereo, like an 87 something. I don't know where I got the word, though. I ain't finna tell them. A little, with a tape player. And so and it's 6x9s, and I had it hooked up in my room. Even though I had a full size stereo. And I told you a story about that. And it was full. It was really expensive, but well, I just tell them real quick, to abbreviate it. I didn't know till years later that feminist shit, that fuck that nigga shit. That's how I got that. I'm like, damn, that shit. They jinxed me. But that's how I got it. Like in seventh grade, my mom's she was Indian, and her husband left her with the blah blah blah, the kid. And see, I didn't find out till decades later the stereo that all my friends loved, because it was Marantz, and I forgot the tape deck, and the Marantz, all this and that. It was expensive, right? I never questioned it, but till years, I don't know what whatever. Decades later, it's probably 2000 something. She tell him she paid $20 for it, and I remember the lady she bought it from, because her daughter, she was like in sixth grade. I was in seventh, and she was kind of like nerdy, but so nobody made fun of her. Even if this is a white boy school, nobody made fun of her. Anyway, long story short, she tell me all these years later, you paid 20. I'm like, I know what Chris said. I'm joking because that's superstition. It's like you joke, you jinx me. It's like how? Because you gave me that dude stereo. As women, I don't know, and I was only 12. And as women, I don't know what the hell he did, and he left. And I think he was a doctor, and I think he even made her come over here because of the Indian stuff. That she had to come over, her and her child, and then he bounced once he, so her and my mom hooked up and da da da, and they buddies, and yeah, we doing it, and we, the mama, the daddy, all that shit. I ain't even know. And then years later, oh, yeah, that stereo. I I paid $20 for it. It's like, yeah, it's the same thing as scratching up your brand new Mercedes or whatever. He's gone. He didn't see. I'm like, that's where I got that, But at the time, at that point, like I said, everything's going. I'm like, I'm joking though, and now I know it's gang stalking anyway. But I like the job. I'm like, that's what cursed me. I can't be with nobody because I can't be with no woman because you did that to some dude when I was 12. You took his stereo, his pride. That's why she sold it. Exactly. She told me that's what she said. He loved that stereo more than her. I ain't gonna go into detail, but yeah, I heard. Yeah, you love. Oh, yeah, like. All right. So anyway, long story short, see, this one is moving. That's how it's supposed to. And old school speakers, this one, he showed me this about a couple of months ago. But he also said it. He never seen nobody blow these types. He said he never these competition. He said he never seen. And I'm like, you sold me the amp and said this is good. And okay, maybe I did fuck around with the adjustment, but I know what I'm doing. And he's like, well, that means you telling on yourself. Turn it down a little bit, you know. But this one is still good. It's like almost like, but you know what? More than likely, it should be under. I'm gonna just go get the other one tomorrow. He's gonna replace it. He should, I think, because I don't think it's been that long. Or it might be like I'll find out. Either way, it's just all I need is this one. But it's seized up. It's locked up. That sounds like something inside the engine, like you ain't put oil. It's seized up, right? But yeah, it motherfucker. He's like, oh yep, it's seized, because he ain't believe me at first. He's like, all right, so he's like, oh shit, yeah, yep, shit. Anybody who knows, oh, oh, that shit seized up. I have to take it through. But we'll see. It should still be tomorrow. We'll find out. But the only thing I'm thinking, if it is still under, and then with the Democrats, they might be like, oh, I got to order. It's not in stock. I got to order it, or you got to travel to South Carolina. Yeah, somewhere you got to travel 30 over the. You got to go somewhere else. We ain't got it in stock. We'll see. That's what I'm predicting. That he ain't got it. Now that they know ahead of time, the first time it happened a couple of months ago, it's like they wasn't paying attention. It was totally by surprise. And yeah, he's like, I ain't never seen nobody blow this motherfucker, but or these types. Yeah, I mean, you blow them bitches. But anyway, he he showed me where. Now, I'm thinking from the smell, I can smell it in the front seat, right? It's like, damn, that's the amp or something. I'm like, I paid. This ain't. I ain't. I ain't fuck with this shit. I ain't wire this shit myself. Not. I mean, I could. It would take me. I got to buy all the equipment. You got to, and it still probably wouldn't be that expensive. $50 for all the equipment, the proper to take it out and not break anything. But you also the labor. That's what they charge. Yeah, like damn, fuck that. I ain't. When you're 17, remember? Yeah, you can get. I remember we all up under the dashboard. You hanging legs hanging out. You all up under that bitch. But it's like no, fuck that. That's what money for. I'm finna pay this. I'm finna pay. Shit. But anyway, that's all I had to say.